Hello, what's up? Once again, this is Ali for another PS Vita jailbreak tutorial. And this time we are going to upgrade our PS Vita storage using a micro SD. And for this, we need to have a micro SD to Vita adapter. So why do we choose an SD card or micro SD card over the standard PS Vita memory card? First is the availability. This is so much easier to get compared to the standard PS Vita, and this is also cheaper. So if you have a spare micro SD, you can actually use it as your PS Vita storage using one of these stuff. But you cannot just use this too and plug it on your Vita and use it as an internal storage. There you have to go through some process so that your Vita will recognize this as its internal storage. So this is what we are going to show on this video. We are going to format our SD card and use it as our PS Vita internal or main storage. So on this video, we are going to need our micro SD, then our SD to Vita adapter, then a card reader. Next, we need to download 3 files. Those are the Win32 Discimager, the zzblank.img, and the TF.Card.Plugin.Tool. I will just leave all of their links on our description. And to download them, let's go ahead and start with the Win32 Discimager. Just open the link and click on this area to download the file. So just save them anywhere you like where you can easily track your files. But if you have been following our jailbreak series, we have been saving all of our Vita files in a single folder, so it will be easier for us to track and use them. So just save them on your desired folder, and since I already have this, I can just click on cancel. Then our zzblank, just open the link and click on this area and download this part, and click on download anyway. Again, save them on your desired folder. Next is our TF.Card.Plugin.Tool. So just open the link and choose this version. Just click on this link or click on this area to download the file. And once we have all of our files, it is now time to use our card reader to format our micro SD. So on your PC, we have to install our Win32 Discimager. So just double click on this on the file and follow the whole installation process. But since I already have this, I can go ahead and cancel this one. And once you have installed the file, just open the program, and here on the device, click on the file or click on the drive that you want to format. And in our case, our micro SD is drive F, so you have to make sure that you have the correct drive here. You don't want to mess up a wrong drive. And once you have picked your drive, click on this area and load the zzblank image that we have just downloaded. So in our case, we save them on our desktop inside the Vita for the day, and this image file. So just choose the image file. So once you have all of them correctly, go ahead and double check them and click on write once you are satisfied with your choices. And again, check if you have everything correctly and just choose yes once you are satisfied. And after the program or after you write the image, unplug your card reader and plug it back in. And you will get this notification if you want to format the disk. Just click on format, and here on the file system, click on exFAT, click on the default allocation size, and click on the quick format, then start. And that should prepare our micro SD. But we have to prepare some other stuff first before we can plug it into our Vita. Back on our PS Vita, let's open Vita Shell and press select to establish a connection. Then on our PC, let us open our FTP server and enter the address that we have on our PS Vita. Then let us locate the TF.Plugin.Tool and transfer it to UX0. After transferring, let's go ahead and install the file. Then we need to copy all of the files inside UX0 to our micro SD. But it is advisable to have a backup of this file. So in our case, we are going to save this in a folder first. The importance of this backup is in case our Vita encounters an error, we can restore it to its previous state before we use the micro SD as its internal storage. Then after the transfer, we may now go ahead and transfer this to our micro USB. We have to make sure to transfer all of the files from our previous storage or from our Vita to our micro SD to make sure that it will work properly after we make it our main storage. After we transfer all of our files to our micro SD, we may now insert it to the sd2Vita adapter and insert it to our PS Vita where we place our game cartridges. Just make sure to insert it thoroughly. And we may now exit Vita Shell and enter the TF.Plugin tool. First, we have to run the first option. Then it will restart. And after it restarts, our Vita will now recognize our microSD as an external storage. And if we go ahead and check out the Vita shell, we can now see UMA0. This is the external storage of our PS Vita. But if we check the settings, our Vita will still recognize its original memory card. So we still have to do one more thing before we can use our microSD as our internal storage. Let us go back to TF.Plugin tool and choose the second option. And after our Vita restarts, if we have done everything correctly to this point, then our Vita should now recognize our micro SD as our internal storage. And if you check Vita shell, you will notice that UMA0 is now 8 gig and our UX0 is now 32 gig, which is our micro SD. Then just press start and on the USB device, change it to sd2Vita to make sure that all of the files that we are going to transfer will go straight to our sd2Vita. And that concludes our video. You may now go ahead and enjoy your Vita with a larger storage using your micro SD. You may now download games and it will go directly to your micro SD. So this is it. Again, my name is Alex. Thank you so much and don't forget to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.